Yes.
Hello?
Hello. We have gotten the text, the Declaration of Independence, which was written in July 4, or the 4th of July, 1776. It was written by the American Congress, and it was supposed to be to the English government.
Yeah, you can say that it's a declaration, a form of announcement made for the English government. Um, it may also have been published to the public in order to create awareness, but the main target group is the English government, since they want to explain their independence
Yeah.
situation.
Also, to clarify the sender even more, in the first, or at line 10 through line 15, I believe, you can see that it's written by the Congress and the date, and also that the text is, in fact, a declaration to the English government.
Yeah, and the receiver, of course, is the English government, and this is shown in already the first line, where they refer to the liberation of the political bands that have connected them with one another. And the language is very formal, since it's a declaration. For example, in line 31, where it says, prudence indeed will dictate that government long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. Also, the sender is uses ethos. For example, as Mathias said, the first passage at the top, where it says who has written the text by the representatives of the United States of America, and this, it creates.
It definitely
establishes the credibility.
Credibility, yeah. Also, as mentioned in the first couple of lines where it says who wrote the text, it definitely also creates some more ethos, because you know that it's this political group which will be leading America. And they also managed to establish some pathos later on in the text, when they mention that it is the creator's rights.
Yeah, all men are created equal, and they are endowed by the creator with certain unalienable rights. And these rights that are life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. All people, but especially since it's the receiver is the American. The sender is the American government. So, of course, these rights are some that the normal American man can identify himself with.
Yeah, and he's sure is going to, since that they one day became independent. Moving on.
Yeah, and they also use repetition in order to underline their statements and points. For example, in the last sentence, where they say it is their right, it is their duty, this sentence shows how it shows the view of how America wants to become independent of the English government.
Yeah,
and it is the right of the people to.
It's not only a justification now, it's actually moved on to being a normal right, like something that you should have and something that you need to live, which kind of makes the whole point stronger, if we should conclude.
No, we have some more.
Sixth.
Yeah. The most important passage in this whole declaration is the one that says, all men are created equal, and they are endowed by the Creator with certain undeniable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And this passage represents the American dream and the essence of the American dream, and how all Americans have these unalienable rights that are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And the very last passage or part of the text also describes the future of America after they have become independent.
Yeah, to secure their future, they mentioned that they need to provide these new guards for their future security. And by security, we think that they probably not only mean personal security, but also economical security, so that they can live long and have a lot of economical growth if they make this American dream come true. So they not only have the right to live, but they also have the right to make their lives better, which is the American dream
Yeah.
in a very nice way.
And also to conclude, the Declaration of Independence shows the American dream and how it the essence of the American dream is this equality and freedom and independence, how America wanted to become independent of the English government.